Hi there, Kotaku, as you hear that plaintive wail of an instrument in the background. We're going to check out The Last of Us here. Kirk Hamilton here. I reviewed the game about a week and a half ago for us, and now we can show you what the game actually looks like, because it's out, so Sony won't freak out if we show you some stuff. That said, I didn't really want to show any spoilers. It's a story that's pretty cool if you experience it fresh. So what I'm going to do is load up a section in Pittsburgh that a lot of people have already seen a version of this, because it was in the E3 demo last year that they showed. It's a little bit different, but there's not really too much story stuff. So all you really need to know is Joel and Ellie, the two main characters, have kind of traveled to Pittsburgh on their way west, and they run into some trouble. So right when they get to Pittsburgh, they get ambushed by some hunters who are trying to steal all their stuff, basically kill them and steal their stuff. So it starts with them crashing the truck that they were in, and things in this level begin at a pretty high, intense pace. So here we go. The game is really great on hard, but I'm going to demo it on normal just because I don't want to totally screw up in front of everybody on Kotaku. But it's not easy on normal, but it's a lot of fun on hard if you like challenging games. It's much more intense and less of a sort of standard shooter. Anyway, let's load this thing up on normal and get to it. This is my first try with sort of doing a live play and talk at the same time, so if things go totally wrong, don't think too little of me. I'm trying out this is an Astro headset I'm talking into too, so the audio quality might not be amazing. Alright, so here we go.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Then get out, quick. Come here. Shit.
Oh, me, you chicken shit!
So right off the bat, I'm going to want to tap the button pretty quickly here.
I'll show you.
Show me!
So yeah, it's not the least violent game in the entire world.
What's wrong with these guys?
Catch your breath. We're leaving.
Okay.
So you're going to see I'm going to be under attack here in a second, and I'm going to have to think fast.
Stay down.
So this is when motion becomes really important. I can use Joel's hearing to detect where the other guys are. If I move quickly, I can head them off.
I'll go easy on you.
So now they don't know where I am. If I'm careful, I can take these guys out.
He's somewhere around here. You guys, check inside.
I don't think anyone can see me. I think I can probably grab this guy if I'm fast. It's giving me a tutorial because this is a new game. Oh, someone saw me. Oh no, maybe not. Shit.
Holy shit!
Close one.
As you can hear, Ellie talks a lot in combat. Oh, someone saw me. Alright, better move. Oh shit. Alright, one guy left. No.
You're a bitch!
Damn.
Yeah!
Doing a little scavenging in the middle of combat here.
Come on.
Oh, here come a bunch more. I'm gonna want to get out of here. So you can see these levels are actually not that small.
You're dead, asshole.
No. Your melee weapons degrade over time, so I just switched out with that guy's weapon. It's getting a little bit of a shootout with this guy over here. It's not good. You can see aiming is pretty loose in this game. It makes shooting feel really sloppy. Oh, shit. Let's see where this guy is. I think he's the last one. Let's try to move up on him.
God damn it, where'd he go?
So you can see the AI is actually pretty cool in this game. It reacts to you well, even though they don't always notice Ellie. But I can sneak up on this guy. Take him down. Oh.
All right. I think that's the last of them.
Ooh, okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I guess so.
Good. 'Cause we need to get the hell out of here.
So this is usually the kind of rhythm of the game. This level starts out with a bang. You can hear Joel is telling Ellie to look around. So they're gonna. It's usually a good idea once you clear people out to then do some scavenging. So that's kind of the rhythm of the game. Is you have an encounter and then you sort of scavenge through the area. Sometimes you won't want to actually fight everybody in an area, so you'll be scavenging while you're sneaking past people, which is pretty cool and can be really tense sometimes. But generally speaking, that's sort of the rhythm. Every encounter is in an area sort of like this. Some of them are a lot bigger than this. Most aren't smaller. There's a lot of sort of, you can see, let's, like walk around this level a little bit here. You can see there's a lot of different places that I could go. Like, so we've got this alleyway with a lot of cover in it. There's this whole area out here. If I'd wanted to, I could have gone all the way over here. I didn't. But there's this whole building over here. A lot more cover in it and places to hide and stuff to scavenge. So scavenging is actually pretty fun. You find a lot of cool little hidden details and have conversations with Ellie, and it also kind of breaks up how intense the combat sequences can be. So let's look at what I've scavenged here. So this is the inventory. You control that with the D-pad. And you can see I've got sort of access to one handgun and one rifle, and it says hold X to swap. So if I want, I can switch through my different guns. Ellie's calling me. So I've got a bow and arrow that's like silent and is kind of a one-hit kill if the guy doesn't have armor. A high-powered rifle that's actually really useful. I thought it wasn't useful when I first played the game, but it's actually pretty powerful if you're fighting people, especially. It's almost always a one-hit kill. And a shotgun I don't have any ammo for, so let's use the rifle instead. So that's kind of how you cycle through. You can upgrade your holsters so you can have 2 weapons of each kind if you collect enough gear to do that. The game's really trying to tell me to move it along. So you see over here in the lower right corner, that wrench means that I can craft some stuff that I have enough gear to make things. There's a health. I wish I could point at the screen, but I guess I can't. The health there are the kind of light green circles around my ammo. Down at the bottom is the board that's Joel's melee weapon, so it has 4 uses until it runs out. And then up at the top, that's a shiv. Those are actually the most useful things in the entire game. They're the only things you can use to stealth kill a clicker, which is one of the more dangerous types of zombies. And they'll one-hit kill you if you don't stealth kill them. So shivs can be really great for taking guys out quickly. So let's keep on moving. I think we've pretty much searched everything. There we've got some stuff. So, the stuff that I've gathered. Now let's go into crafting. This is the crafting menu. So you can make more shivs, You can upgrade your melee weapon to give it a few more hits in it. You can make health kits, which you'll need to do a lot. Molotov cocktails, which are really powerful, and proximity nail bombs, which you can leave if you're going to get assaulted or you have to hold an area for a little while. They can be really, really useful. Both Molotovs and bombs are incredibly powerful, and you want to save them for the more tough encounters, especially against zombies. Or infected, sorry, they're not really zombies. So let's make a health kit since I'm out of those. And you'll see over there on the right, I use rag and alcohol to make a health kit. You also use that to make a Molotov cocktail. So all of the items that you can craft have kind of shared elements. Like you'll have to use blades to make a nail bomb, which will mean you can't make as many shivs. And you need to have, one blade, one full thing of blade, and one full thing of binding to make a shiv. So right now you can see I don't quite have enough blades to make a new shiv, but I have 3, and that's as many as you can hold, so that's actually a lot. So I couldn't make a nail bomb right now, even though I have enough explosive. I'll save that since I don't think I need it, and I might need another health kit in a bit. So that's pretty much how crafting works. All of it happens in real time, which is cool. It has that kind of, uses that Dark Souls survival horror thing where if you access your inventory, the world keeps moving around you. You can even move the camera around. So you can get attacked or, ambushed if you're not careful. It's kind of more for atmosphere, though. There aren't that many times where you're going to try to whip out your backpack while you're under fire.
Come on. All right, go. See if you can get it propped open with something.
There's some pretty gnarly stuff in here.
Ellie!
Right. Okay, go!
All right, I got it.
Look.
So throughout the game, you'll see these little conversation markers pop up over Ellie and other people. So you can choose to talk to her.
Fucking hunters. See, this could have been us.
Man, that is a lot of people that didn't make it.
I knew I should have turned the damn truck around.
We lived.
Barely. Come on, let's get out of here.
So that's a smoke bomb. Those are very handy when you're taking on people. Can give you cover when there is no cover otherwise. There are lots of notes, just like in kind of every game like this, there are notes lying around, but they're really cool. If you look at how this note looks, each one is kind of its own unique looking thing. It's not just text that you read. You can kind of look at them, and the handwriting and the way they're drawn even tells you a lot. So here we've got a kind of roster of what the hunters were taking from the people they were killing. Pretty dark stuff. This is nothing compared to how grim this game gets. But it gives you an idea of kind of how dirty and crappy everything is in this world.
How did you know?
Know what?
About the ambush.
I've been on both sides.
Oh. So, kill a lot of innocent people. We'll take that as a yes.
Take it however you want.
I guess this is where the assholes sleep. I mean, slept.
So that was just a survival guide that I picked up, which you can look at if you want. It gives me more powerful health kits. There are a lot of these throughout the game, and they're really important to collect. Like, they'll make your shivs last longer. They'll make your Molotov cocktails much more potent. They're really, really, really worth picking up. So as you can see, it's kind of a good idea to explore everywhere in the levels. You know, you can kind of just roll on through. Like I could have just gone through that door and kept going. But in here, there's some spare parts, some arrows, and ammo is really hard to come by in this game, so you really are going to want to explore everything. Here we've got a map of the ambush zones. This is sort of what happened to us that we can kind of look back on now. And here's a crafting table. So this is we'll do a little bit of crafting here. I'm gonna write up a thing that kind of has the best things to upgrade in this game, since you can't upgrade everything, since parts are so hard to come across. But as you can see here, you know, this is how you can give yourself an extra spot to hold more weapons, and I don't have enough tools to do that yet. But I only have 48 parts, you can see in the upper right. So I could kind of increase my cloak capacity or something some more. The game's already chosen some of these for me because I started a new game in the middle. These aren't really that great. Let's see. 20 and 25. Okay, so let's do this. This is a really good gun to upgrade. We'll give it a scope. So now I've got a scope on my rifle. And Ellie noticed that I have a scope. So now, if I aim this rifle, I can zoom in just a little bit. And you can also upgrade the scope so that it zooms in better. Alright, let's keep going.
Oh, I don't think these guys were infected.
Well, it don't matter. Let's just keep moving.
You'll find you kind of turn your flashlight on a lot in this game just because you click the right thumbstick to do it. So there'll definitely be times where you're just sort of running around with your thumbstick clicked, you know. Alright, I'm having some issues with the video here, so I'm going to restart this.
Here's the bridge. That's our way out of here.
And come right back to it.
Hey, Ellie, slow down. Wait for me.
What? Right here.
How about you let me go first and keep your voice down?
Okay.
Okay, so we're back. I was having some video issues, but I think that I've fixed them, so let's keep going. Into Pittsburgh, aka the worst place in the world.
What was that?
Ellie, get down.
Where did you learn to shoot?
Man,
You had an entire flock and you hit nothing.
I'm about to hit you.
Wow. Yeah, you're really upset. Well, if you want some lessons, you know, I'm more than willing to help you out.
Yeah, whatever.
So we've got these three guys here. Could definitely get into a shootout with them if I wanted, but I'm gonna wait and see what happens.
Yeah, they're on the highway shift. Wouldn't be surprised if they cut another batch of tourists.
Spot the gold mine, lucky bastards.
See if there's anything you can forage while we wait for them.
Ain't nothing here. Let's keep going.
That's spotted. Right up to him.
Screw this. I ain't waiting any longer. Let's go see what those assholes are up to.
They pull this crap every time. Now, I swear to God, if they are holding out on us again...
Yeah? And you'll do what?
You'll see.
Yeah, I will see.
Too close.
So that kind of thing happens a few times throughout Pittsburgh, where guys will come and you can just kind of make your way around them. I found, especially on hard difficulty, that I would be doing that a lot, just because I didn't have the resources to take guys on. Let's see if there's anything around here.
I think they left. Ah, those guys creep me out. city full of these guys?
Looks like it.
That bridge looks pretty far.
We'll get there.
Whoa. It's strange seeing a checkpoint with no soldiers.
Well, this is what most zones look like. This place has been abandoned for a while now.
You can see if you're paying attention, you can get some more tools, which will let me upgrade my gear a lot better. Get some more equipment. Here we've got a little note from somebody. These are all pretty well written too. I mean, I don't know who would leave a note around that says something like this, but you know, they're still pretty cool as collectibles go. See what Ellie wants.
Why wouldn't they give them their food?
Sometimes they ran out. Most times they just held on to it.
That never happened in Boston.
Trust me, it happened all the time.
We've got Fedra, which is definitely FEMA. Just couldn't use FEMA, I guess, because they're afraid of FEMA.
I hear hunters.
Yeah, me too. Just keep it down while we're going through this area, okay?
So this area, I actually recently just played one time, and I snuck through it without even being spotted. So it's actually pretty easy to do that.
I've never seen anyone with so much fucking energy. It took a couple minutes to snuff everyone else, and fucking 5 hours to hunt her ass down.
Jesus. Sometimes you gotta earn your keep, right?
Yeah.
But if you explore, there's stuff to scavenge.
Stupid. You could have got away. I had 2 other guys super busy. Took out my rifle. A little head in the crosshairs. Pow. That was that.
Damn. Maybe you should have kept it. You know, made her one of us.
That girl, she'd have killed us all in her sleep.
Let's take these guys on so you guys can get a sense of how combat works. This is a pretty extended encounter. See how sneaky I can be.
Oh, man.
Sometimes you'll be able to get your arrows back from guys, sometimes you won't. Arrows are pretty hard to come by, so they're very useful. It's the only thing you can use to kill a dude at range silently. There's another one. Let's get this dude. Oh shit. Not worth being seen. I can get him in a second. So let's shiv this guy so you can see what that's about. Shiving is a really quick way to stealth take a dude down. I'll use one of your shivs though. And he's done. You can see now my shiv has gone down to 2. And each of those little dots next to it means I have 2 uses on each shiv. So that's like 4 people or 4 clickers I could kill right now with shivs. And like I said, shivs are really handy, and you have to craft them each time. There's one more dude out here. Let's try to figure out where he is. Before we do that, let's look at our upgrades. So, you can also upgrade Joel and make him a little bit better.
Hurry it up.
Maximum health and listen mode distance are definitely the 2 most useful ones to upgrade here. So, we've got 70. Let's upgrade his health. And listen mode lets me see farther. I want to find this guy, but I don't know where he is. I'm just going to keep moving. Yeah, there he is. I bet I can get this guy without using an arrow. shit. So, you know, as long as you're behind cover, they can't see you, even though they, you know, probably would be able to. Let's do this the violent way. And we have to go through this building. This is a whole operation. And like I said, it's actually possible to just really quickly move through this building if you know where you're going, and not get seen by anybody and just make it through the back and keep going. Which I just did on a playthrough on hard because I just didn't have what it took to spend the 20 minutes that it would take to take all these guys down silently. And getting into a shootout with them on hard is just game over. Here though, I think on normal I'll be okay even if I get spotted. So let's see what happens. Maybe I'll do a little bit of screwing with them.
You hear something?
Yeah, I heard it too. Be careful.
This. Why don't we light these guys up? Why not? So really, as long as you keep moving, it's very easy to stay hidden from these guys. The levels really allow for it. It only turns into a real shoot 'em up if you let it. It's much more of a sort of predatory stealth game in a lot of the sections. And the AI is honestly very, very fun to go off against. You know, they don't exactly behave realistically. Oh, let's see. I'll peg this guy. They don't always behave realistically, but they are fun to fight. It's kind of a good mixture. Oh, nice. Arrow is still good. I've used this arrow twice now. There's a dude here somewhere. I see him. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of guys coming. I'm going to want to relocate. Key is sort of being patient.
I'm heading this way. Go check over there.
Oh my god.
Lucky. Probably won't be as lucky this time. Oh, that was lucky too. Got 5 arrows left. Let's see how we're looking. There's a dude right here. Man, there's a guy right there. I'm gonna get spotted. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I'm going over this way. You guys, look around out there.
The key really is remembering, like, you can go outside the building, you can really keep moving. Very easy to do. Let's see. I dropped some shotgun shells, so I kind of want to get them. I don't need them that bad. Let's see, let's go in. I can get this guy.
Where are you?
Too bad you're stupid. I should say, you know, I'm not awesome at video games, but I've gotten pretty good at this game. I know this encounter pretty well. I've probably played it 5 times now. So the first time you're playing this, it won't be quite as this easy. And it's certainly not this easy if you're playing on hard for the first time. So bear that in mind as I kind of own these guys, that I've gotten pretty good at this level in particular. Oh shit, I'm getting spotted by somebody. Let's just see what this guy decides to do. Somebody behind me. Fuck, I don't want to move. I think I'm about to get spotted.
Found anything yet? You hear me? Oh, fuck!
Right. He's smart here. I think we can creep up on this dude and take him. See where he decides to go. There's two of them. Oh, not good. Really. Well, let's just shiv this guy really quick. Oh, I'm spotted. You see that? That's actually kind of the thing that you learn from this game, especially when you're low on health or something, is it's almost always smarter to bail if you get spotted and re-engage from another angle. So now we're upstairs. There's a guy right there. I think he's probably gonna see me if he gets any closer. Wow, that was lucky. So from up here I can actually escape. The exit is right over to my right, but I'm going to keep playing and keep taking these guys out so you can see how the rest of this works. Let's maybe grab a... Oh, so you can only carry a bottle or a cinder block. I'm going to kill all these guys and then loot this area because why not? Seen enough of the bow. Let's do something different. Really dumb. Let's retreat. How about that? So that didn't actually really go that well. One of the reasons that stealth is better in this game. Let's see what these guys are doing up there. So, I want to heal, so I'm going to go ahead and patch Joel up. You see, you can only do that in real time. So oh, shit! Ah, shit. I don't want to keep moving here. We're doing. One guy over there. Alright. Got a lot of ammo for that. So now you see this bat has a lot more left than the board that I had does, so let's grab that bat. Melee weapons are pretty crucial in this game. Especially when you're going up against infected. You can really kind of wail on them without taking damage. What do we got here? One guy, maybe? Oh, you're mine. Upstairs too.
You guys, go check over there.
Circle around this guy if we're quick. Grab that now, read it later. Done. Who's left? That dude. There's two. Shit.
Let's do this.
Done.
That was too damn close.
To the edge of the universe and back. Endure and survive.
Excuse me?
Savage Starlight. That comic I've been reading, that's what the hero says after a big battle.
Endure and survive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, so let's cut ahead and take a look at what some zombie gameplay looks like. And then I think that'll be enough of a look for you guys to get a sense of how this game works. Alright, so here we are. We're a little bit earlier than Pittsburgh, actually. This is in a town run by Joel's friend Bill.
I don't need any of your shit. Trust me.
Joel, you are keeping an eye on her, right?
Like a hawk.
Who is kind of this crazy guy who lives alone in this whole town that he's turned into his sort of fortress. But they're infected everywhere, so I wanted to take a look at what it's like to fight against the infected. So I figured this would be a good place to start.
Nice place you got here.
Well, if you got anything to confess, this would be the place to do it. All right, time to sack up.
Ellie, come on.
Look, there's a school.
All right.
Ready?
Guess we'll find out.
Oh, man.
Yeah, come on. You don't need to be looking at that.
I've seen worse.
Past this gate, it's all new territory to me.
I'm on it.
Hey, you guys hear that?
Keep quiet.
So, there it is. The scariest enemy in this game by far, the clicker. These are blind fungus zombies. Oh, shit. And you're gonna watch what happens. And that's it. So if a clicker sees you, you're dead meat. Or I should say if it hears you. If you get too close to one and it touches you, you're dead. There's an upgrade you can get that lets you fight one off one time, sacrificing a whole shiv to do it, which really sucks. But generally speaking, you want to be really careful around these things. I love that fact that these things are a one-hit kill. It makes the game much, much more fun and more difficult. The only way to kill a clicker is with a shiv if you get close really carefully like that. And you can see my shiv count went down 1. So I've got enough to kill 5 more clickers. I'd like to not use all my shivs on this if I can, so I'm going to try to sneak around these guys. It's not that hard if you know what you're doing. But it's very easy to screw up, and if you do screw up and wind up shooting, they'll all hear you and they'll all charge you, and you're probably screwed. I'd like to point out also, if you've watched this whole video, that a lot of times you're going to hear kind of heavy breathing. That's not me, that's actually Joel. So I was listening back to, to some of the earlier part of this video, and it sounds a little like I'm heavy breathing into the mic. I assure you I'm not. Joel is actually audibly breathing through a lot of the game. It's not really gross or distracting, it just sounds like he's kind of exhausted. Oh boy, so there's a bunch of them down here. So let's see here. We can get around them. You can shoot them if they charge you, but they take a lot to take down. They take a couple of shotgun blasts each. And you can see I only have 6 shots in my shotgun, which is about how many you'll usually have in the game. So you want to be very, very careful about not pissing these guys off. Grab that board and make our way over to this door.
Hold up. I got a key for that gate.
Easy, easy.
So those are runners. Runners a lot of times, actually, runners and clickers sometimes will just be in this sort of frozen agony state where they can't really see anything. They're really easy to take down if you're really quiet about it. And that's a good idea because you don't want them to start yelling at you. Because if a runner sees you, it'll charge you. It's more of a standard zombie. And if it sees you, though, the clickers will hear you too, and everyone will just come running, and you'll be in really big trouble before you know it. Ew. You can see their skin is a little bit more squishy than regular humans. So the bow and arrow is a good idea for this. Oh, I have 2 arrows? Shit. Oh, this should be interesting. So we got a clicker down there. Let's see what else. A runner, a couple of runners. So those guys can see me. The clicker can't. As long as I keep my distance, I'm cool. Let's go up here. So, shit. Let's see if we can take out at least one of these guys. Throw this brick over there and get the clicker to go after it. Son of a bitch. He shot. Get this one too, if he's too far away. Nope. That made him mad. I have no arrows left, so we might as well switch weapons. So you'll notice the clicker can't really see Bill. They can't see Ellie, which is a concession, I think, to make it not annoying, so your teammates aren't pissing off people during stealth missions. But it does kind of break the illusion sometimes. It's not really a big deal. I didn't mind it at all. I want to go into that house and see what's in there. I don't want that guy to see me. Let's go. Let's see if we can get up behind him. There's a window. Let's go in here. Parts. If I'm careful, I can just get around these guys without having to waste ammo on them. And you'll find that's actually, there's never a reason to go out of your way to kill zombies. They just suck up your resources. And if you can sneak around them, you should. And it makes for a really different kind of game if you do that. It's much more tense. And actually a lot more fun, I thought, to sort of play it like you really need to get around these things without taking them all on. I don't have much health. I'm going to go ahead and heal. You can see, even in this house, I mean, this is just some random house. There's so many houses in this game, but this one is a unique. You know, every room is unique. There's not really a lot of reused assets. You can tell those Chinese art teams that they outsourced a lot of the art on this. Really did a lot of work on this game to get it to this state. I mean, this kind of thing, like, you'll never see something like this anywhere else. Oh shit, this is gonna probably be bad. Well, that's probably gonna make the clicker mad. Oh, nope, we got lucky. Oh, nope, we didn't get lucky. It's coming. Let's kill it. Whoa. Hey, that was really close.
Give me a gun. I can help you kill some of these fuckers.
Shut up. Shut up.
That wasn't Joel talking to Ellie that way. That was Bill. Bill hates Ellie. Joel is okay on Ellie right now. I think she's kind of annoying, but that's about it. Let's keep moving. I really wish I had more arrows. If this had been a game I had started, I would have saved some arrows for this. As it stands, kind of in trouble. Let's see if I can shiv this thing. I'll make my life easier. Oh, never not tense doing that. 7 rounds? Yeah, come get it. Gross. Let's keep going. Oh man, normal difficulty is awesome. The zombies drop bullets and stuff. Oh, it's so much easier. Let's see here. Definitely gonna want to pick up that bat. Oh cool, a bunch of arrows. Definitely make my life easier in a second. You know, I guess we saw that lawnmower once before, so some reused assets, but...
This way. It's tied on the other side.
What about going through here?
What, the doggy door?
Be very careful.
Of course.
Maybe you should have given her a gun.
Okay, Bill.
There's more of those clicker things inside the house.
Oh, shit.
Now we see a bunch of clickers just standing still.
Stay down.
When they're like that, they're not actually all that dangerous, as long as you don't activate them. And if you do, then you're going to get swarmed and probably killed. But, you know, so there's 4 in here. I could use 2 whole shivs, which is all that I have left, shiv-wise, to kill these guys. Or I could sneak around them, and I'm gonna sneak around them. I think I can still get everything that's in this house without activating them. But it's entirely up to you how you do it. And you'd be surprised how often you screw up even though you think you're doing it right. And like, it would not be a good feeling to accidentally tip this guy off that I'm here. One nice thing about the stealth sections against clickers, you'll be in the dark a lot. This is kind of a day zombie section, but there's plenty where you're underground or in the dark. But if you turn your flashlight on, they don't notice. None of the zombies do. So it's kind of great. You don't have to worry about light visibility when you're going up against zombies, which is a nice change from when you're going up against people, and of course they can see your light.
Should be clear.
got friends in town?
No. Although I got some idea who might have come through here. School's on the other side of this house. Let's get inside.
Come on, Ellie.
Well, you go ahead. I'm gonna actually go out to the porch or to the shed and look for some stuff. So I'm full on that. If you're ever full on stuff, you probably want to go ahead and craft something. Because there is no reason to leave supplies lying around.
Hey, Joel!
Yeah.
Nice, a whole shiv. That's a very rare find. Arrows.
Hand with this.
Another lawnmower. Okay, so that's the third lawnmower. All right, so I guess there are some repeated assets happening in this game. Fine. But it's still, most of the environments feel pretty distinct.
What'd I tell you? There's that truck sticking out of the school right there. Come on. All right, here we go.
So anyway, that's pretty much a taste of The Last of Us and what this game is like. We'll go out on a bang here with a little bit of zombie attack action.
I mean, the whole time, why on earth am I fixing one of these cars?
Okay, don't be a dick.
Their tires are rotted and their batteries are dead.
Are you done?
Can't even begin to think what the inside of the engine block looked like. Only one making new
Oh man.
Follow me.
And
Son of a bitch!
and that's pretty much The Last of Us in a nutshell.
You gotta check the barricades again. You neglect the simple shit, and now you're paying for it. You know what that means? Taking all the supplies from the warehouse
Okay,
and plugging into the
well, now he's
used
talking to
bins
himself.
again. Then it'll take
Bill?
you, Joel, this way. And up we go.